Hi Libras, Trishna here. Welcome to your January 2022 Psychic and Tarot reading. In this video, we're going to be focusing on your energy, the energy of the other person or situation, the energy of the relationship, as well as any guidance that you need to hear for this particular month. If you're not interested in a love reading, you can still watch this reading. Simply replace the other person and the relationship with your topic of interest, whether that's business or a business partner or career or health, etc. And it should resonate for you as well. That's something that I do whenever I watch a lot of love tarot readings, because sometimes I want to watch something on something else, but love tarot is usually what is predominant on YouTube. So that will help you there. Before we get into the actual reading, there are a few things that I want to mention to you. The first thing is, please keep in mind that this reading is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to every single Libra out there. With that said, you did click on this video for a particular reason, which means that there is some message in here that is meant for you, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Please also check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, as one of those readings may resonate for you as well for this particular month. And keep in mind the energies can be flipped, so I may be talking about your energy, Libra, and you may feel like, no, actually that sounds more like my partner or the other situation's energy. No, the energies can be flipped, and there is a lot of mirroring in relationships. And finally, if you would like to purchase a reading from me, a personal reading, you can do so by going to the link in the description box below. That will either take you to my Etsy page or to my business page, my personal page, where you can purchase a reading from me. And one more thing is, if you haven't already watched the All Signs 2022 January video, I recommend that you watch it, because it sounds like January is going to be a really positive month, but we also talk about 2022 as a whole, and it's looking like a really good year. So with that, Libra, what we're going to do is I'm going to shuffle the cards. As I shuffle the cards, I'm going to share any kind of psychic, clairvoyant, channel messages, intuitive guidance that I receive. Once all the cards have come out, we're going to be using jumper cards. I will then read those cards specifically. So with that, Libra, let's get into your reading. What do my Libras need to know for January 2022? What's going on with my Libras? Libras, I feel like you are stressed, but you are very optimistic about the new year. You're very excited. There may be something new already in your life. Maybe a new person, maybe a new job, maybe a new friend. There is something new that has already entered your life. If it hasn't, then it will within the first 2 weeks of January, I feel. You are stressed about it though, because now that you know that it's coming, or now that you know that it is here and it's going to develop, you may be a little bit worried about whether you can measure up, whether you can handle it. Are you going to make a mistake? Are you going to mess this up? Is this something that you are going to end up making go away or leave you at some point in time? So you are concerned about your performance. Libra, I think you should chill. I think you should relax. I think you should trust yourself more. I think if this is another person, even if it's another job, you need to understand that it takes two to tango. You are not the only person that needs to be the one that makes the relationship successful. All of the weight is not on your shoulders. What else? I think you need to understand how capable you are, Libra. I think you often forget that. Other people may disagree. Some people may not consider you very humble, but you often forget your own greatness. Also, please remember that whatever comes into your life, if it is for you, then it is for you. Then it will stay. If it is not for you, then it will leave. And that's kind of a flow and a path that you need to learn to be comfortable with, Libra, allowing things to flow in and out. If you do that, you will be much more at peace. And when you're much more at peace, you will start attracting the things that you want significantly faster, and they will stay. You will attract things that stay because you will attract things that are for you because you are at peace. We have the 4 cards. I'm just going to shuffle just for a moment here to see if anything else wants to come through. Libra, I feel some sadness in you, some heartbreak. I need you to know that it's okay. Heartbreak can happen. It doesn't mean that it has to happen. That doesn't mean that you have to run before it happens in anticipation of it happening. Go with the flow, Libra. Go with the flow and you'll have more success and more happiness. A 5th card came out as I was shuffling. We're going to read it, and I just want to point out that it is celebration. So go with the flow and you will have things to celebrate. All right, let's look into the cards. The first card we have is the Queen of Cups. Sometimes when you get excited about something, you tend to get into over-analytical mode, wanting to know the ins and outs completely. If this is a person, you want to know everything about them. And a lot of times it's not fueled out of just pure, natural, authentic curiosity. That might not be the right word. But you are curious, not just because you're curious, but because you want to know the ins and outs so that you know how to play things, you know how to approach things, you know you can build a strategy or you can use the right words, let's say. So for example, if this is love and there's a new partner and you're interested in them, you may want to know everything about them. Not just because you're interested in them, partly it's that, but I feel like you get very analytical, Libra. So you want to know everything that they have to say with you so you can piece together who they are, their life, and what's important to them. And then you know kind of like how to work with them, I guess. So if they really start talking about graphic design, for example, and that's something that they love talking about and they seem passionate about it, you may start picking up on the lingo so that you can use it in your communication with them, even if you're not talking about graphic design, but you will throw in, maybe you want to throw in some of those words to really build that deeper bond. So that may not be a specific example for any of you, but I hope you get what I'm saying, where it's like you really like to study your subject. If it's a job or a career, you really like to understand the political network, the whole situation, how things operate, how everything works, so that you know how to operate within it, so that you know the lines of communication that work and the ones that will lead to dead ends. You're just very analytical, that's all. Then we have the Lovers. I feel like this new person that's coming into your life is somebody who is really good, very happy, very positive, very lovey-dovey. And they're not afraid to show it. They're not afraid to talk about it. They're very much about feelings, romance. I feel like they're very balanced as well. So sometimes people can be really about their feelings, but then they're not balanced in their feelings because they're overly in their feelings. But this person, I feel, is more balanced. They may be very much about feelings, but they have really matured in their feelings. I feel like this person is kind of a pivotal person in your life. They may be a soulmate, somebody that was supposed to enter into your life at this particular time. So I feel like you can't really do much wrong because the lessons that need to be learned are going to be learned for both of you. And I feel this person could possibly be a long-term partner for you, not just a shorter-term soulmate. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. I feel like you're focusing very much on work. I feel like when people talk to you, you try not to mention this other person, or when this person enters your life, you'll try not to mention them. You don't want to talk about things before they have truly materialized, before something solid has really come out of it. So I feel like you're having these really positive thoughts inside as you go about your day, but you're not expressing them or showing them to anybody else. Maybe not even your partner, if this is love. Because while they are very much into their feelings, Libra, you may not be very much about showing your feelings. Then we have the Ace of Wands. I feel like this person may be an opportunity for you. They may be not only here as a soulmate to activate you in love, but maybe to activate you in a certain other area of your life. Maybe they're here to come into your life to give you an idea that you can use for your own business that ends up taking off. Maybe they're here to teach you about friendship, or maybe you end up meeting a friend through them, either directly or indirectly. And that friendship ends up being really healing for you in a lot of ways. I also feel like you're somebody that they want to show off, Libra. Like, if there is some kind of work party or Christmas party or something like that, they want to bring you. I mean, this is going to happen in January, but something like that, they want to bring you. And they want to show you off because they think that you're really special. Even if it seems like they don't really know you that well. Like, how can you think I'm special? We just met. You don't really know who I am. But they're in their feelings. They can be very romantic. All right, so then we have that last card that came out, the Three of Cups. Sorry about that. My dog just threw up. Okay, so getting back to the cards, we have the Three of Cups. I feel like what this is trying to say, Libra, is this is a time when you really need to celebrate. You have something really good that's coming into your life, but you are kind of holding back the excitement, or you're over analyzing things, or you're worrying about how you're going to mess things up, if you're going to mess things up. And this is really not the time to think about that. This is the time to really honor yourself and to really celebrate the good things that are coming in your life. And again, like I've said before, January 2022 is going to be a really good month for, that's what I'm feeling basically overall is the energetic main situation for, I guess, my audience and those who resonate with me. So, really like, celebrate. Don't worry about what can go wrong. Deal with that when it comes. Don't deal with that before it even shows up, before it's even a real thing. Celebrate, Libra. That is what you need to focus on, is you need to celebrate, have fun. Sometimes it can be really hard on yourself or really hard on situations. Let that go. Just be free flowing. It can be a little bit scary. It can feel risky because you're just like, but if I don't account for all these things, then how can I handle them when they do show up? How can I make sure things end up in the best possible way that I can make them? But Libra, you're so capable. You're great on your feet. I think you know that. At least some of you know that in yourselves, but you're great on your feet. You can handle what comes to you. And it will save you a lot of months of anxiety if you just worry about it when it shows up, versus worrying about it all the months before it shows up, and sometimes creating these self-fulfilling prophecies. So Libra, it looks like actually a really good month. It looks like you're going to have a really beautiful person coming into your life. Make sure that you celebrate. And it seems like you're going to get a lot out of this relationship, more than it seems on the surface, more than a typical relationship. So Libra, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you'd like to purchase a personal reading from me, you can do so by going to the link in the description box below. And if you haven't already subscribed and liked, please go ahead and do so. And I will see you in my next video.